The Hidden Truth of Help, Behaviors Before and After Support. Carris sat on the worn bench, his head in his hands. The city hummed around him, but all he heard was the echo of his empty pockets and the looming deadline. He needed help, and fast. The weight of his predicament pressed down, a tangible burden. He thought of Choco, always kind, always willing to listen. He knew it was a monumental ask, but Choco was his last, desperate hope. He rehearsed his plea, each word heavy with the desperation of a drowning man. Choco listened patiently, his eyes soft with understanding, a silent pillar of support. Carris poured out his heart, promising to repay his kindness 100-fold, to never forget this moment, swearing eternal gratitude. With a sigh, Choco handed him the money. It felt like a heavy weight, both a profound relief and a crushing burden of gratitude. Carris's smile was genuine, a burst of sunshine after days of gloom, a fleeting moment of pure, unadulterated joy. Days turned into weeks, the immediate crisis passed, and Carris's life brightened, the dark clouds of anxiety receding. He started to forget the tight knot of fear, the desperate promises. The memory of his dire need faded like a distant, unpleasant dream. Then, Choco called. His voice was gentle, but his words were clear, a subtle reminder of an unspoken debt. He needed help with a small matter, a favor, a quiet echo of his promise. Carris felt a flicker of annoyance, a ripple of irritation. "Of course, Choco," Carris said, but his tone was dismissive, laced with a barely concealed impatience. "I'm just so busy right now. Maybe next week." The words felt hollow, a stark contrast to his earlier pleas, a betrayal of trust. Choco called again, his voice now tinged with palpable disappointment, a quiet plea for recognition. "Carris, I truly need your help." Carris sighed, frustrated. Why couldn't Choco understand he had moved on, that his past was behind him? The wilting plant on Choco's windowsill was now almost brown, a stark symbol of decay. One day, Carris found himself in a familiar bind, needing help once more, the cold grip of desperation returning. He instinctively reached for his phone to call Choco, but then he paused. The line felt cold, silent, a chasm of his own making. The silence was deafening, a judgment more profound than any spoken word. He remembered his desperate promises, his urgent pleas, and the easy dismissal that followed. The true cost of his forgetfulness weighed heavily on him, a painful, undeniable truth. A bitter lesson learned, though painfully, etched into his soul.